wait a minute. I'm back. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a story time on when I got in a fight at the fair. This happened years ago. This is like years ago, like me in high school. I've only been in 2 fights my whole life, and I'm 20 years old, so I mean, I think that's a pretty good track record. So yeah, so let me just set the scene for you guys. I'll set the scene. It's State Fair. I'm with my girl Kalia. I'm with a whole bunch of other girls too, and we are having a great time, a great time at the fair. And it's now time for everybody to go back home, you know. So the thing is, so we had to take the shuttle back to our car so that we could go home. Shout out to Kimmy. I believe it was her car. So we get on the shuttle, and there's not a lot of space, but until you get towards the back, so we're like, okay, it's all right, we'll take the seats there. Rosa Parks. Was it Rosa Parks? I think it was Rosa Parks. My history is bad. Yeah, so we take our rightful seats in the back of the bus, and then we all chilling, you know. We met girl Kalia, we chilling. We just had a great time at the state fair, you know. No harm, no nothing. Everybody's happy. Like, it's a regular city bus. Imagine you got like the back, the middle, the front. The middle and the back are mostly full of like black kids, you know, like kids my age. We are all sitting around there, right? Okay, so then this lady comes on the bus. When she gets on the bus, she's looking a little bit. I'm not paying her any attention. Nobody else is really paying her any attention. You know, just get on the bus, sit where you gotta sit. Okay? So she gets on the bus, and before she sits down, she gets towards the middle, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not afraid to sit by the black kids," or something like that. And I'm just like, and she's white, and I'm just like, oh, that was interesting to say. Don't know why you said it, but ma'am, take your seats. So she takes her seat. Mind you, she's in the middle, okay? And she's kind of sitting around like my friend Kalia's, like, kids she used to go to school with. She went to De La Salle with them. And they are sitting by a guy and his girlfriend, and also by some other black kids. So we all just chilling, we all kicking it, having fun, you know, cracking jokes in the back of the bus.
And it's the bus, you get me?
And then we hear like a little bit of a commotion in the front. Now me and Kalia, like, I believe we're sitting in the back, like against the back of the bus. We can see everything that's going on in the front, in the middle, everything. So we see / hear a little bit of commotion. And then from what I remember correctly, I'm gonna call the white lady Elizabeth. I'm not gonna call her Karen. Y'all thought I was gonna call her Karen. Elizabeth is yelling at the black dudes, right? And then we're just like, well, why is she doing that? So we're just looking at this point.
But look at here! Look!
And so Elizabeth is yelling, and then it gets to a point where Elizabeth starts to hit the black dudes. And I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. And she's hitting them, and they are not hitting her back. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Then, remember what I said? Elizabeth is sitting by a guy and his girlfriend, right? The girlfriend, I think she was saying something to Elizabeth, and Elizabeth was like, shut up, blah, 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 blah. And then the girlfriend was like, kind of like toughening up a little bit, but not really. Like, so her boyfriend was in the middle of Elizabeth and the girlfriend. I'm gonna call the girlfriend Macy. I don't know why. So okay, damn. So that means that the guy needs a name. The boyfriend needs a name too. The boyfriend's name is Aaron. Aaron is in the middle of Macy and is also in the middle of Elizabeth. So, I got them names down. I'm cool. So she's sitting in, he's in the middle of them, and then Elizabeth is talking crazy to Macy. I'm gonna close my window. Okay, Elizabeth is talking crazy to Macy. Macy ain't really doing too much. Her boyfriend's in the middle. Okay, so Elizabeth turns back and starts hitting on the black boys again. And so one of Kalia's friends, Cutie's friends, one of Cutie's friends from the back with us is like trying to say something to the lady, like to Elizabeth, like, what are you doing? Like, bro, you're hitting these kids and they're not even hitting you back. First of all, they have a lot of self-control. They're not even hitting you back and you're hitting them. And you're talking crazy to Macy over here, and Macy has her boyfriend Aaron in the middle of you two. And I think that Elizabeth, the white lady, I think she had a boyfriend. I'm not really sure who the guy was, but she's hitting on them. And then Cutie's friend from the back, I'm gonna call that friend, I'm gonna call her by a color. I'm gonna call her Blue. Blue gets up, goes and sees what's going on to get a better view in the middle of the bus, right? This is all happening in the middle of the bus, okay? And in the middle of the bus, shortly more towards the back, but in the middle of the bus, there's a staircase leading down to the back door. You know, it would be like, back door, back door, back door, back door. Yeah, okay, remember that, the back door. So Blue is like, back door right here, right? Back door right here. Blue. And then closer up is Elizabeth, arguing, hitting, all that. So because Blue said something to Elizabeth, I think that Elizabeth was like, well, who's she talking to? And then Elizabeth starts walking towards Blue. And then Blue is like, Blue is kind of short, you know what I'm saying? Blue's talking too. I'm like, okay, Blue, stand up for them. You know what I'm saying? Stand up for them. And then Elizabeth kicks Blue down the stairs, down the back door stairs, right? Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh. So she kicks her down the steps, right? And then I think some more friends, and then by this time, right, I'm standing up, right? I'm just looking. So she kicks Blue down the stairs, right? And then I don't know if and then Elizabeth starts hitting on everybody else that's around. Mind you, this is towards the middle of the bus, towards almost to the back of the bus, but still like by the steps, right? Like I said, I was originally at the back of the bus sitting down. As this commotion is happening, I'm looking still in the back of the bus, but I'm on the side of the back of the bus, right? I'm on the left side of the back of the bus. So I'm just looking like, wow, this is crazy, right? And then I don't know what happens, but Elizabeth, I'm still in disbelief. Elizabeth turns towards me, and I'm looking at her like,
They call me a monster.
I don't know. I'm just looking. So, you know what Elizabeth decides to do, y'all? Do y'all know what Elizabeth decides to do? Elizabeth decides to swing on me. She does a whoop, right? And so I'm like, you get me? I'm like, whoop. I ducked that, right? Right. Elizabeth, whoop. I'm like, whoop. And then I'm like, well, game time. It's go time. I swing. And y'all, like, this ain't just me fighting with my cousin, play fighting. No, I felt my hands hit her face. I don't ever want to feel that feeling. Something in my head was like, ding, ding. Like on. Remember now, this is what happened. Elizabeth was looking at me, and I was looking at Elizabeth. Should I have dodged her eye contact? No. What do you mean? If I want to look, I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna be nosy. So remember now, it goes boom, I go boom, and I go boom, right? When I hit her, the only thing she can grab at is like my shirt. So she grabs at my shirt, right? And I'm like, I don't ever want to be that person who gets in a fight. Because I've watched plenty of fight videos. I don't ever want to be that person in the fight whose shirt gets torn, her boobs is all out. That ain't happening, Captain. That ain't happening. Foom, 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 foom. She grabs my shirt. She's got it in my hand. And so I was finna take a rest and take it easy. I'm gonna take it easy. I was ready to take it easy. But then she's got this. And I'm like...
Too many
like I said, she's got a boyfriend or someone. He is taller than me, not too much taller than me. I'm still a giant, period. Talking. So he comes in the middle of us, and she still is holding on to my shirt for dear life. By this time, it's ripped a little, and I'm like, round 3. I'm like, bro. He's like, stop. I'm like, bro, she's got my shirt. Let go of my shirt. I'm screaming. I'm like, let go of my shirt. Like, if anyone knows me, they know I don't get pissed off easily like that. A few people on this earth can say that they've seen me get in a fight. Listen, I don't even think my family has seen me fight.
Shirts like this, like you're pulling my shirt, like on my shirt.
Where the heck was the bus driver during all of this? That's the real question. Where was the bus driver? Oh, she does not get one hit off of me, period. Because this face.
Stupid! I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
We don't do that. You can't hit me. You don't get to hit me. Nope. If you even attempt to swing, if you make a movement that makes me think that you're gonna swing, and any of that swinging, swing, sis. If I hear a swing, if I hear like that gives me probable cause to swing first. Period. Her boyfriend is pulling her towards the back stairs to take her down. I see her walk, like I'm seeing her struggle on my way. She's got blood on her face, y'all. So, it ain't the end of the story, y'all, because she still had a mouth. So her boyfriend pulls Elizabeth off of the back of the bus. The back of the bus stairs. And then the bus driver himself, he finally want to come to us and be like, everybody off the bus. And you know me, my scared ass. I'm a husband. I don't want to get arrested. It's like, I don't want to get arrested, bro. But then we're off the bus, right? I was gonna call her Carrie. Elizabeth is still talking. She's like, you, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, I did what I had to do. I did what I needed to do. It wasn't my fault. You started it and I ended it. Period.
That is my first fight ever. I don't start fights. But they don't call me Mike Tyson for no reason.